Hello YouTube, JoJo3102 here. I wanted to do a couple videos on my EDC blades, some of my favorite ones that I carry with me on a daily basis. I've updated a couple of them from older knives that I used to carry. So I want to start with this one, this hoss of a knife here, which is, as you can read here, it's a cold steel American Lawman. Okay, this is a big size knife. Nice big blade, nice big handle here to hold on to. One of the things I wanted to tell you real quick before I get into this one too far is that for a lot of my blades, I'm not going to go into a whole in-depth review of what they are, you know, what they can and can't do and things like that. You know, there are other people on YouTube who are doing a lot better videos on that. Nothing Fancy does a really good review of this blade and a lot of the other blades that I'll probably talk about. But what I do want to do, this is just my take. I've had it, I've used it. Just my take on this blade and my other blades, what I like, what I don't like, what I think about it. So, you know, that kind of review as far as, you know, whether it's AUS 8 or, you know, 440C or whatever other kind of steels that they have, things like that, and the dimensions and the length and compared to and pressure ratings and things like that that, you know, everybody gets into with their knives. If you want to know that, you can check out a couple other people who do good knives, like reviews like that. But again, cold steel American Lawman. Right here is that logo for the knife. Let's see if that'll focus in. American Lawman. Flip it over. Cold Steel, Taiwan. And as most of you know, Cold Steel is a U.S. company, but most of their stuff is based out of Taiwan or China or somewhere like that. So if you're all about American-made products, it's probably not the one for you. But if you're into a good knife, you know, something solid, this is here you want to look here. G10 scales, these things, the grip on here is amazing. You know, this is pushing my finger down on there, you know, real tough. It's not sliding a whole lot on there. A little bit of jimping up here, not too bad, hangs on to it. This finger choil here, or finger groove, excellent. When you lock in here holding on to this knife, you know you got something. You're holding on to it. You don't feel like it's going to slip, that it's going to fall out, anything like that. Black coated blade. You can see right there that grind on there. You can see how that pops right out of there a little bit with that blade edge. There you go. There's a little better picture of it. Fresh out the box, this is razor sharp knife, razor sharp. I cut the tip of my finger, my thumb, when I first got this, because I was unlocking it, and what I didn't realize that this knife did, and what I wasn't really paying attention, is once you depress the, you know, lock back here, push this down, and, I'm sorry, my middle finger, this fan, I had my finger sitting here like this, and what I did was I let go to put it in, and what I didn't realize is that this thing snaps shut really, really hard. You know, let's see that. That snaps down there, and when you have your finger sitting here on the handle, and it's over here into where the blade comes into the handle, it's going to get cut. So it snipped it. I didn't think anything of it. 5 seconds later, I had blood dripping down my fingers. Anybody who's ever cut their finger knows how that happens. So I've learned quickly to move my fingers out of the way when shutting this knife, or to hold on to the blade till it's all the way in there. You know, like I said, most people you'll read about this, you'll see about this knife, is these G10 handles are really grippy. When you put this in your pocket, you will know that it's there. This is a wide handle, wide, with this blade sticking out, and the handle is very wide. So what it will is this will grip onto your jeans or your cargos, and it takes a little bit to get out of there. That's why I added on the loop here. I can kind of tug on the loop a little bit, give it a little head start, and then pull it the rest of the way to get it out. And I'm not left-handed, so it's a little awkward to get it out and open. One of the things that I don't like or didn't like about this, and you heard this in other reviews, is that because of the way this grips onto your pocket, that it does, like I said, it does rip out your pockets a little bit. what I did was I took my multi-tool here, lifted this up. You see how the clip's not necessarily sitting on the handle like as it was when you buy it. Lifted it up just enough so that it gets in and out a little bit smoother. It still grips, it still holds on, it's not going to fall out. You know, it shifts around a little bit, but it's not enough that it's going to completely come sliding out of your pocket if you're holding on to it. Other thing I don't like, and this happens with all knives if you have that black finish on it. It gets nicked, it gets scratches. You know, it kind of does let you know that it's using it, but for some of them, I don't think it should be nicked and scratched as easy as it is. Especially here on the clip. If they could do something with this clip to make this a little bit, make the black on here a little bit stronger, tougher, you know, last a little bit longer, because you know all that's just from it being this sitting out on the outside of your pocket. You know, you run into a wall, a car door, or scratch it against something or whatever, putting it in your pocket, it gets chipped up like that. But all in all, you know, this has been a good blade. You can see here where I've used it a little bit, got the blade scratched up, resharpened it, touched it up a couple spots. But it's a really good blade. I love this knife. This is one of my favorite knives. This is one I usually carry on a day-to-day basis. I will switch it out occasionally for something else. Try out different knives to see how they work. But the American Lawman from Cold Steel, good quality knife, good EDC blade. If you like a big size blade, you know, big handle, something that you can hang on to, you know it's going to be there. American Lawman is the one to go with. Thank you very much. Hope you have a good evening, and peace.